What's going on, everybody? It's Critical Failure. It's the weekend. I'm doing a little bit of filming for Monday Night Morrowind, and I wanted to talk to you about some changes. Monday Night Morrowind's been back for a month now. Every Monday, it's just the idea of having a regular series that's here all the time. Let's hang out and play this game. But from the last episode of this episode, I stopped recording, so you're going to find that there was a huge jump from where we were in the game previously to this episode. And across that time, I just I wanted to play the game and I didn't take the time to make some videos. So we'll have a quick jump ahead, and I've also installed a few mods in the meantime. The biggest change is going to be the loading screens all look different, but you shouldn't see loading screens anyway because I normally edit those things out. Apart from that, I added I downloaded a couple of those mods that add houses. Like there's houses that you can occupy. So I have a house south end of Balmora because I spent a lot of time in Balmora, and a few other. I tried to put an expansion mod for Sedyanin, the village. It's a little fishing village, and I got a mod that adds like maybe twice as much, just so it's bigger. There's more people to talk to, more houses to break in, whatever. So I downloaded that, and I also downloaded a mod that adds a house in Sedyanin that you can occupy and put your own stuff in. But they clashed, so the house in Sedyanin and the village mod, if you went inside the house, they overlapped each other. This is the big clash of mods, that the two mods that didn't work. This is a house I installed, you're looking at, and then there's another thing on top of it. So the house was filled with like, walls, and they didn't mesh. So I think both of those are going to have to come out. Apart from that, I wanted to leave the gameplay largely untouched, but there were a couple of things I was able to take care of once I figured out how mods worked. For example, arrows now carry 0 weight, so I can have as many arrows as I want. Because I think it's ridiculous, archery I think is kind of borked in this game, but maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe they did these things to keep it from being too overpowered. So now I can carry as many arrows as I want. I didn't do too much else. There was a mod that gives all the shopkeepers more money, so you can sell things more readily. That was tempting. There was another mod that changes the way weight is calculated, so you can carry more things when you're looting stuff. That was tempting, but largely the rest of the game is pretty much untouched. So this episode, we're gonna just take a quick peek at some of the changes, and that's gonna be it. And we'll pick it up from here. Okay, so externally it looks okay. Oops. Yeah, it looks largely alright from the outside. This is the house. You can see they've called it my house. Not super creative. But I didn't spend a lot of time in Sedyanin, so I have a hard time... Oh, boy. I can't get out of this, can I? Oh, yes, I can. I have a hard time figuring out what was here already and what wasn't. So maybe Sedyanin was not the best place to try and run an expansion for. But, oh well. Well, this is the south end of Balmora, so there should be a house like right out here for me somewhere. Well, there's an extra person up there now. Let's go see what the deal is. How can I serve you? You can't, apparently.
The prey approaches. We make a special trip.
Yeah, none of this has changed, except that there should be a house out here somewhere. So this is the problem I'm having. I found the house. It is within the Balmora city walls on the south end. It's also called my house. So watch what's happening. When I try and enter it, there's a conflict between this mod and the one in Sedyanin, also called my house. So you can see they kind of fuse together the interiors of the two houses. So much so, I like this one because it's unfurnished if I get it to work right. So much so that if I find, here's a trap door, and we go up here, this is the second floor of the Sedyanin house. Right? So then we drop back down, now we're in Sedyanin. What? So we try and leave the house. Look where it drops us. Ah, way back here. So the solution is simple. I'm going to uninstall this house, keep the Balmore house, and I should be good to go. But after this, I think I'm going to get back to trying to power through the story again. I want to get further in the game. Doing the side quests is a lot of fun, but it's easy to get stalled out that way and stop making progress. So it depends on what your goals are. I want to finish this game at some point. So my goals have changed a bit. Alright guys, thanks for watching Monday Night Morrowind. I'll see you next week.